Shalom, family. Good to see you all here. How you doing, LVZ? All right. So, y'all, we're going to talk about Candace. Candace just got suspended on YouTube, which I saw this coming a mile away. I think many of us did. You know, she was talking about them folks over there in Israel, and she's been going hard at them folks, you know, the same ones that propped her up and had her talking crap about her own people. And, you know, it's a bittersweet thing because, see, if you notice, as long as Candace was talking crap about us, those same people were fine with the whole thing. They never raised any issue about it. They never said, you know what, Candace needs to come off of here because of the way she's talking about Black people. They could care less. In fact, many of them were cheering her on. Back when I was doing more videos about Candace, they would come in the comment section. Every negative thing she said about Black people, they wanted you to know, well, I agree with Candace. She's telling the truth. She's telling the truth. Really? How come y'all not running around screaming she's telling the truth now that she's talking about the folks that ultimately propped her up? Because when she fell from the Daily Wire, we found out who was backing her. The same people she's attacking today were the ones backing her when she was talking crap about us. So, no, I mean, it's funny. She needs to go when she's talking about you, but as long as you were entertained by her when she was talking crap about us, it was all good then, right? This is why I will never have your back. This is why I will never, ever have your back, period. Because you mofos, it's all about you. You don't care about anybody else. It's all about you. See, Candace, y'all only got attacked by Candace from the time she got let go from the Daily Wire all the way up until now. Here's the difference. She's been attacking the Black community for years. For years. We have complained about her. People flagged her channel when she got too out of pocket. We did all of the same things. And guess what? They never took Candace down. These folks only got dragged by Candace from what? March, April up until now, and y'all falling apart already? See, never say But these are the same people when we complain, oh, y'all just whining. Oh, we're all the same. We have never been treated the same up in this bitch since y'all been here. As soon as I hear that coming from any of these folks, I instantly know that's a person I absolutely cannot listen to. Okay, there's no wisdom coming from that person at all. And they know they're lying when that comes out of their mouth. They have never seen us up in this place with the same rights and same opportunities as they have gotten all this time. And they know it when they're sitting in your face talking about, we're all the same, we're all being true, we all got the same opportunity. I know right there, I'm talking to an idiot. So Candace has said some very vile things about our community. We were a bunch of monkeys to her. She even called us a bunch of monkeys. Every time one of our people were shot down by the police, Candace would go look for a criminal record and then come out against a deceased person in the Black community. The person is deceased. And even if they had a criminal record, they weren't committing a crime when these cops were shooting them down. They were not committing a crime on that day. And those cops, probably chances are, just like George Floyd, they didn't know what kind of background he had until after he was gone. And that's usually how it goes. Oh, the teacher had to kick them out of class in the 3rd grade. Don't come in my face with no crap like that, because when you got to dig up stuff like that, it tells me you got nothing. You got nothing. That's what Candace used to do. Anything that we were for, Candace would listen to it and find out about it and then jump on a video and go against it. How many times did she get on a video talk about racism is over? It's over. Since when? Because you married a white man, racism is over? Girl, if you don't go somewhere and sit down, somebody should have popped you upside the head for just saying that. Marrying a white man don't qualify you of saying racism is over. It's just you're a sellout, that's all. You're a sellout. So Candace have been disparaging towards us for years. She's only been disparaging towards these people for a few months, and they spent their whole time flagging her channel, trying to get her off. You didn't endure it for years like us. It was far worse for us, because not only was Candace saying all these vile things about other melanated people, y'all were shielding her and protecting her. Oh, Candace is beautiful. Candace is smart. Candace is telling the truth. Oh, until she turned on you. Now, if you listen to them same folks, oh, Candace is hateful. She doesn't know history. Candace is, she's just terrible. Oh, really? Really? You're not saying anything that the Black community has not been saying for the last several years about Candace Owens. And it just goes to show you who they feel is important up in here. Because when we complained about Candace, nothing happened. When them folks complained about Candace, they were ready to take action, right? YouTube, you were ready to take action now. So it just goes to show you all things are not equal on YouTube, or we already knew it, but you really showed your hand on this one, YouTube. You really did. You really did. No, they never cared about us and they never will. And this is just more proof of more of the same we have been saying all along. And by the way, Google just lost in federal court again, y'all. I saw the story this morning. They are back in court for an antitrust case for monopolizing out here. And they, once again, this is the second time they've lost on the antitrust issue in federal court. They've lost twice now, which is a major blow for them. These things aren't happening for no reason. So, let me share my screen. So, this is what I wrote. Now, Candace, just before she got bumped off of YouTube, she did an interview with Kanye, and they claimed that's what they were upset about. But they have been complaining about Candace since she took that position on genocide and Palestine and all that stuff. Since she took that position, they have been actively turning on her from that point on. And ladies and gentlemen, you can have an opinion as long as it's their opinion. What a joke, right? What a joke. So, my question, why was Candace Owens suspended and demonetized? Years of Black community insults ignored. Yeah. And we did a lot of complaining. We did video after video for years complaining about Candace Owens, and y'all did nothing. Yeah. Hold on one second, y'all. I got to mute you for 1 second. So, anyway, Candace took the X when she realized she was suspended on YouTube and demonetized over anti Semitic remarks. This is according to what they said here at YouTube. So she got the hate speech treatment, like a lot of Black folks do. When we speak on these videos, we speak due to things that are happening in our community, happening to people in community, people that have been mistreated or killed by the police. We are talking about things that done happened, actually happened in the community. Candace haven't done anything beyond just talking to these people. But see, Candace did a lot of harmful things to our folks. Y'all remember when she went up on Capitol Hill and she made it very much known that the Black community don't deserve reparations. She went up on Capitol Hill and said the Black community did not deserve reparations. She went before Congress and said that. See, there are many reasons why Candace should never be back in the fold. She should never be back. Those things really hurt us. The way Candace went out in the media against the Black community, she, in part, have not only helped white supremacy, but she has set the community back over what she's done over these years to our people. She has set us back. And no, I don't embrace Candace Owens. I don't believe we should embrace her. She was all down with them folks. She need to go back to them. She need to go back to them because I ain't about to embrace her butt. Not now, not ever. Okay? I don't care what she's going through. In my opinion, it ain't bad enough for her yet. So And, because she even made a comment about people being subscribed to her. They don't really like Candace. They were just entertained by the fact that she was dragging her own people. That's what they were entertained by. Get on a video and start talking crap about our people, and them folks are going to come over like roaches to candy. Seriously, y'all. They'll come over in droves when there is one of our own talking bad about us as a community. Oh yeah, they can't get enough of it. They can't get enough. When all that stuff went down with Candace Owens on the Daily Wire, I went and looked up her net worth. It was in an article. It said Candace, over the years that Candace was working at the Daily Wire, Turning Point USA, PragerU, Candace made $10 million, y'all. Look at how much money they'll pay a black man or woman as long as they're talking bad about their own community. Look at how much they will pay if you get out here and talk bad about your own people. They say she made $10 million. Not in a 1 year, but over the years, accumulated $10 million is what Candace made talking crap about her own people. Now, about a week ago, she was out on X and she said she was encouraged to talk bad about Black people. She said this on X. She was encouraged to do it, which is BS, in my opinion. Candace is a grown woman. When she was out here talking crap, and still do, about the Black community, she was an adult. So I'm not buying they made me do it or it was encouraged, because you could have said no. I'm not going to do that to my people. I'm not going to do that. You could have said no, but you hoard yourself out for money. I mean, who the hell is supposed to respect that? You know? And then when she would go to college campuses and the Black students would address her, she would be on the stage going, wah, wah, wah. All you Black people do is whine. She would do stuff like that. Me, I wouldn't have been in no room with Candace Owens, but that's me. But the ones that did and were trying to address her, she was mocking them. And I mean mocking them. With Charlie Kirk right next to her on the stage, she was mocking other Black people. See, that's the kind of stuff that made me deeply dislike Candace Owens. I don't believe I can ever like this woman. I don't think I could even like her, even if she came back on her knees and begged the Black community to embrace her. I would not be able to do it. I would not be able to do it. Mm-mm. So those people that you were trying to amuse and entertain, Candace, maybe you should go make amends with them, because I can't do it. I cannot bring this woman back in the fold and embrace and accept her after what she did. What she did was unacceptable. And and you got to kind of think about, I actually feel sorry for her children, because when they get up in age and realize the things that she was out here saying about Black people. Oh shoot. Hold on, y'all. Hold on 1 second. I gotta mute it. I would ignore it, but I gotta Oh well, I guess I missed that one. So anyway, um, eh, you know, no, I'm not even going to make up the excuse. Yes, she is married to a white man, but her life experience as a black woman has been much longer than her being married to a white man. And if y'all remember when Candace first came to YouTube, she was talking like many of us. She was talking against white supremacy. And if you got to go to her old videos to see what she spoke a lot of the same things that we would say. It wasn't until I would say it must have been like around 2018 is when Candace flipped. She went from fighting and talking against white supremacy to defending it. She literally just started defending white supremacy. That's what she was doing. I know I don't forgive her, and quite frankly, YouTube is only going to go after Candace if she speaks against gays and she says anything what they consider anti-Semitic. Any other hateful thing Candace say, they especially about us, they ignore it. So if it's not those two things, gays or anti-Semitic, they don't even think about Candace. As long as she's talking crap about us, it's all okay out here in YouTube land. It's all okay. And this is the proof. This is the real proof right here. They never took action against Candace for one single thing she said about us. So, the article does not mention us as usual. It just talks about Candace and her anti Semitic comments, and inflammatory uh, things that she said about the Jewish community. So that's all the whole article is about. How she demonized uh, us for years and years and years. That's not even mentioned in the article. And she's been coming at us a hell of a lot longer than these folks. But that's what's in the article. It's all about them and no trace of us in the whole thing, which is more proof that they don't care what happens to us. It's all about anybody except for us. Anybody except for us. See, we have been Candace Owens' meal ticket all this time. We have been her meal ticket. She's been flapping her jaws and getting paid until she took that position about the Palestinians, and it was all over for her. A lot of people thought the Hitler comment was going to bury her. It didn't. This buried her, her position on Palestine. That buried her. And see, y'all, which brings me to my next point. That's why many of us did not want to get involved in what was going on over there in the Middle East. As soon as I heard about that war jumping off, I was on a video telling everybody to stay out of it. It is none of our business. Now you see why. See, as soon as she chimed in and gave an opinion, look at where she is now, suspended and demonetized, y'all. Chiming in on that war. This is where it got her. And you want to know why many of us don't want to get involved and don't want to speak on it and don't want to just do video after video after video on what's going on over there? That's why. Because if we look at what happened on TikTok, and I think I told y'all, the Palestinians over on TikTok turned on the black people who were supporting them. And you look, y'all, both sides are anti-black. So it don't matter. So if you jump on one side, that anti-black side gonna be mad at you. You jump on the other side, the other anti-black side gonna be mad at you. So what's the point in being involved in the first place? Let Candace be your shining example of what will happen if you give an opinion that they think you shouldn't have. But see, Candace, this is really her fault. She played with fire and she got burnt. That's what happened to Candace. And for that, I don't feel sorry for her. See, you thought you could chime in on these folks' business and they were not going to get upset about it. That's why it's not worth it. So you got the Palestinians turning on black people. You got you got them folks turning on Candace Owens. We don't have no place in this war. We just don't. We don't have no place in it because you make one false move and they're going to fall apart and be mad and try to come after you. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. But one thing they're on the same page when it comes down to us. You can best believe it. They're on the same page. So, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and conclude. Got nearly 1,000 people here. But, y'all, we'll just watch Candace crash and burn because that's what's happening. They're roasting her butt now. And even if she gets back on, I think they're going to just bring her down again. I really do. I really do. So, y'all, I know I'm doing things behind the scenes. I hope before the end of the year, I'll have my website up and we can get away from YouTube and come on to my website where I can go live and say whatever the hell I want outside of YouTube. Okay? Because this place is a joke and their handling of Candace is proof right there. This is the proof. So anybody she insults except for us, they take action. When it's us, they do nothing. Way to go, YouTube. Way to go. So, y'all, thank you for being here, and we'll come back again on a different topic. Shalom, family.